Welcome to the world of Bewiz art, where AI dreams become reality. Let us create.
Is from the ComfyUI channel. Today, we're going to be going over the FLUX.2 Klein Face Swap workflow for ComfyUI. So this is one of the most powerful and latest pipelines. We're actually creating face swaps using a body for the initial image and then a face to add to that body. It goes through, resizes the image, runs through DW pose estimator, which is basically for making this little pose image here. And of course, then we have our prompt. And so you see here, it uses the FLUX.2 Klein 9 billion parameters FP8 and then the Quinn 3 for the text encoder or clip. And so yeah, you'll see here it goes through goes through the K sampler, the schedule of the K sampler, and we can make a few edits here. It does use seed BR2, so that makes for awesome quality and very seamless process. So by the end of this video, you'll be understanding exactly how each node works and how it contributes to the final outcome. And we'll be going over some examples of what you can do with this very powerful workflow. Check it out. So you see we have the reference nodes for our maintaining your character, and then we have the face node for your actual reference face. So you'll see the nodes for the pose, open pose, or this is the DW pose estimator. Here's the preview of that pose. So before we start the node breakdown, the basic idea is just that it runs these references image, it resizes them, catches the pose, and then goes through all the nodes for conditioning, sampling, and what have you. So there's not too much editing you really need to do on the workflow. You just pop in your images and it's good to go. So here's a few actual test images. You see here, it actually maintained this character's sunglasses very well. Actually kept the same from the original reference input. So it's really, really smart about detecting these things, whereas other face swap workflows such as ACE or various other ones will not do the sunglasses so well, or will sometimes mess up even on that. So here's some examples we'll go over. You'll see her hair and style, the way her hand is. You see the reference face, so pay attention to that. It stays the same. Everything stays the same here, and it's just perfect. I mean, absolutely maintains the character's facial expression from the original image. So even if your initial face image is, not showing teeth, not smiling, we will still get an actual smile that looks realistic and very, very cinematic and professional. So, of course, we'll start with the load images, as I've said. It runs through the detect pose, DW pose, and a non-repeating, just showing you the actual instructions and how RunComfy tells you to use their workflow. So it says provide a short instruction that clarifies what should change and what should stay. So, for example, replace the head in image 1 with the head from image 2. Keep clothing and pose from image 1 if that's what you want to do. Maybe you don't want to keep the same clothing, so you can definitely specify what you want. And FLUX.2 Klein will really try to do this to the T, even matching skin tone or lighting. So the text encoder then converts your prompt into conditioning, and that steers the model during sampling. So yeah, the base image, the face source, and then the pose guidance are each encoded to latents with the by, which is all done for you. Basically, everything's in there. You don't really have to worry about all this, but I'm just explaining for those who want to understand it a little bit better. And also, I'll link to this guide for convenience sake. Of course, you can use RunComfy to run this. It's you see, I could even do it with a small amount of credits from just making a new account. So, let's say it goes over the schedule and sample with Flux using the UNet loader which load is your checkpoint, basically. So all this gets a little bit technical. Of course, we'll just skim through to the end. It upscales and saves with Seed BR2, which is a video upscaler, but of course it can work with images too. And that is an amazing upscaler, the best right now as February 26. Keeps the skin tone, maintains consistency very well. So yeah, these are the nodes. I'm not going to repeat myself by saying them again. And then we have some optional extras here, which is important. Pick input photos with similar head size and orientation for the most convincing face swap. So definitely keep your prompts short and literal. Mention what to replace, what to keep, and any style notes that you might want to change, such as maybe dirt or on the face, or maybe whatever, to make it more realistic, and it'll follow that through. So if the skin tones mismatch appears, you can add a phrase like match skin tone in lighting, which can be important, and obtain consistent and follow local laws and model licensing when performing any space swap. Of course, laws and licensings can become a thing in that. So, some acknowledgement. This workflow implements and builds upon the following works and resources. So, of course, we want to thank these people, which will be AIverse, for their awesome face swap workflow that we're using here. And they did a great job at that. So, yeah, that's basically it, guys. And I really think that this will help if you're trying to build a data set, or if you're trying to, really hone in on a good face swap. And that's it. That's how the FLUX.2 Klein Face Swap workflow goes. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any knowledge from this, smash that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Drop a comment in the section below, and let's hear what you think about everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you on